Let's start in a child's pose. Sit back on your heels. Take your knees wide. And then start walking your hands forward. Rest your forehead on the mat. If your forehead doesn't touch the mat without your hips peeling off your heels, then use a block or a blanket underneath your forehead. Take a deep inhale here. Open your mouth and let it out. One more time, deep inhale here. Open your mouth and let it out. Now feel your lips breathing in and out only through your nose, cultivating that Ujjayi Pranayama if you have it in your practice. Deep inhales and long exhales, making that ocean-like sound. Take about 5 deep breaths here to arrive on your mat. Leave your day behind, leave your week behind. And then just listen to my voice, breathe it through the practice. And then on your next inhale, slowly walk both your hands over to the right side. Your hands come off the mat. Place your forehead back down, place your hips back onto your heels, and reach through the left fingers, stretch diagonally and breathe into the left side of the body. Slowly lift up, walk your hands all the way over to the left. Your hands come off the mat, reaching diagonally across with your right fingers this time. Place your forehead back down, place your hips back onto your heels and breathe into the right side of your body. Slowly walk back to the center and walk your hands back to your knees, sitting up tall on your heels. Let's start class with 1 Om. So on your next inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms touch, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, palms come to heart center. One more time like that. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms touch, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Gently drop your shoulders, tuck your chin in. Let's start class with 1 Om. Exhaling all the air out. Take a deep inhale through the nose for the Om. Setting an intention for your practice, or maybe dedicating the practice to something or someone who needs it more than you right now. Gently flutter your eyes open. And now I'm going to turn and face you guys. You guys can stay where you are. Swing both heels to the right and sit down on the mat. So we're going to start with a few stretches. So on your next inhale, take your right fingers to your left knee and spin your heart over to the left for a seated twist. Breathe here, breathe into your twist with each inhale, sitting up taller, reaching the crown of the head, the top of the head to the ceiling. With each exhale, spinning a little bit more from your belly button to deepen the twist. Now leave your right fingers where they are. Reach your left fingers diagonally across. Again, getting that long side body stretch. Breathe into the left side of your body. Slowly come back to the center. Extend your legs out. Inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward first, seated twist, seated fold. So go ahead and bend your knees if you want and allow your forehead to round down to your knees. Breathe here with each inhale, maybe straightening your knees a little bit. Maybe reaching for your toes or reaching for the outside of your foot. Breathe here. Just allow your back to relax. Allow your belly to relax onto your thighs. Inhale, slowly come up, boat pose. Balancing right behind your sit bones. Lift your legs up and reach your arms forward. Breathe here. Drop your feet down and go ahead and swing your legs to the right, both feet to the right, and sit down. So you're now sitting down to the left of your, to the right of your feet. Let's take a twist to the right. So left fingers on the outside of your right knee. Spin your heart open to the right as you gaze over your right shoulder. Again, breathing into your twist, reaching the top of the head up to the ceiling with each inhale. And with each exhale, twisting just a little bit more. Leave your left fingers where they are and reach your right fingers diagonally across. Again, getting that side body stretch all the way from your hip to your shoulder to your fingertips. Breathe into it. Breathe into the separation. Reach really, really actively. Slowly come back to the center. One more time. Extending your legs out. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, breathe here. Allowing your forehead to round down to your knees. Breathe into your hamstrings. Maybe reaching for the outside of your feet. Soften your belly down to your thighs. Allow your back to relax. Inhale, slowly come back up. Cross your legs, roll forward into a tabletop. Warming up our spine now. Spread your fingers wide and plant your hands down on the mat, pressing down with each fingertip, with each knuckle through the entire palm. Suck in your belly button and tuck your tail in slightly so that you have a flat back. We're going to activate that core first. So tuck your toes in and lift your knees 2 inches off the mat in bear pose or beast pose. Hold it here. Keep that neck neutral, which means you're reaching the crown of the head forward and your tail back. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Untuck your toes, soften your elbows, soften your belly, cat-cows. On your inhale, lift your tail up, drop your belly as you lift your heart up, squeezing your shoulder blades behind you. Exhale as you tuck your tail in, start rounding your back, mid back, low back, upper back, press the mat away, gaze at your belly button, angry cat. Inhale, initiating the movement from your tail. Imagine lifting your tail up and then dropping your belly, squeezing your shoulder blades behind you and taking your gaze up. Exhale as you start rounding your tailbone down, round your back, separate your shoulder blades, belly button to spine, spine to ceiling. 2 more with your own breath. Notice if there are any tight spots in your spine. Maybe spending an extra second or so to breathe into it. And then slowly come back to a neutral tabletop. Let's do bird dog. So on your next inhale, kick your right leg back, long and strong behind you. Keep those toes pointed or the foot flexed. And stay here if this is the extent of your balance today, or take your left arm out. Your thumb faces the ceiling. Again, pressing the mat away with your right hand and sucking in your belly button. Reach the crown of the head forward, reach your tail back. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here or kick that foot into your hand, opening your shoulder up. Breathe. Maybe take your gaze up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach out again. Exhale, drop your knee and your palm down. Other side. On your next inhale, kick your left leg back, long and strong. Point the toes, flex that foot, but keep it active. Reach your right arm out if you did so on the other side. Keep pressing the mat away with your left hand. Keep sucking in that belly button. Reach forward with the crown of your head. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here or kick your left foot into your right hand, opening your right shoulder up, maybe taking your gaze up to the ceiling. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach back out again. Exhale, drop your hand and your knee down. Puppy pose, go ahead and walk your hands. Leave your hips where they are. You don't want to move your hips at all. Hips right above your knees. Walking your hands forward, one palm print at a time. And slowly bring your forehead down, your chest down. If your forehead is not reaching the mat, you can place a block again underneath your forehead. Breathe here. Puppy pose, Anahatasana, heart opening pose. Breathe into the opening that you feel in your chest and around your armpits. Slowly walk your hands back and come up into a downward facing dog, tucking your toes, sending your hips back to your heels and then lifting your hips up. Start pedaling your dog out to warm up the backs of your legs. So bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel, clear down to the mat. And then changing sides. Notice where you feel the tightness. You probably feel it in your calf muscles here during the stretch. So we're going to do a few down dog plank chaturangas. So on your next inhale, come high up onto your toes and roll forward to a plank pose. Your shoulders are right above your wrists, so move your hands forward if they are not. Exhale, lower down Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. 3 more times like this, down dog, plank, chaturanga, back to plank and down dog. Okay? On your next inhale, lift your heels up, roll forward, ripple forward to a plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, press back up to plank. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Slowly walk your hands back to your feet and take ragdoll at the back of your mat. Grab opposite elbows and allow your head and neck to fall heavily down to the mat, elongating your spine. Sway from side to side. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And then walk your feet together. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. And inhale up to a chair pose. Send your hips down, lift your heart up. Hold it here and breathe. Chair pose at the back of your mat. Breathe here. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, lift your sit bones up and fold forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, back to chair pose, lifting your heart up, sending your hips back and down. Exhale, lift your hips up, allow your head and neck to fall, forward fold. 3 more times like this. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, drop your hips back and down. Exhale, lift your hips up, allow your head and neck to fall, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Last time, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly start walking your hands forward again, coming into a plank pose. Come into a strong plank again. Make sure your heels are right above your toes. Spreading your fingers wide, pressing the mat away. You have a protraction on your shoulder blades. Drop your hips down if they're too high. Don't let them sag. Engage your core, engage your quads. Squeeze it here. Breathe. Cultivating shoulder strength, cultivating core strength for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower slowly down all the way onto your bellies. Untuck your toes, pressing the tops of the feet down. Inhale to cobra pose. Peel your heart up. Exhale, forehead comes down to the mat. Arms by your side for locust pose. Press your hips down. On your next inhale, you're going to peel everything up off the mat, peeling your thighs up, peeling your heart up, keeping your gaze forward, keep the neck neutral. Breathe here for 5, 4, reach your fingertips back, 3, 2, 1, and release. Wiggle your hips out. Warming up those back muscles. We'll do one more round of Salabhasana. So interlace your fingers. Lift your knuckles up off your bum. On your next inhale, press your hips down and peel everything up off the mat, reaching your knuckles back, reaching your toes back. Stay here and breathe. Breathe into the shoulder, breathe into the posterior chain, squeezing the back of your body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Wiggle your hips out. Plant your hands right underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Try to find stillness in your downward facing dog this time. Last breath here. On your next inhale, look up to the front, bend your knees a lot, kind of like loading up a spring, and then hop lightly forward between your hands. Inhale and half lift, reaching the crown of the head forward, L shape here, long side body, suck in your belly button. Exhale, fold it forward again. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, palms come to heart center and down by your side. Let's do a few quick rounds of Surya Namaskara. Feet are hip distance apart or big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, suck in your belly button, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, take it back, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, knees up or down. Inhale, up dog or cobra if your knees are down. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press the mat away. Exhale. Look up to the front, step walk or lightly hop like we did to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up, upward salute. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side, round 2, Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, step or jump. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last deep inhale. Exhale all the air out. Look up to the front, step, walk, or lightly hop to the top. Inhale and half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side, round 3, Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Maybe a slight back bend here. Exhale, hinge it forward and fold Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hold it here. Breathe 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, deep inhale. Exhale, empty all the air out of your lungs. Look up to the front, step, walk, or lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach all the way up, upward salute. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side, Anjaneyasana sequence, opening up those hip flexor muscles now. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge and fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Listen, on the exhale, plant your hands down and take your left leg back into a long, long lunge. Take it as far back as you can. Runner's lunge here. Send your heart forward. And if you're finding that you're rounding, then place blocks underneath your hands to lift yourself up. You should feel a deep stretch in your left hip flexor muscles. Hold it here in runner's lunge and breathe. Reach the crown of the head forward. Reach your heel back. Notice where you feel the stretch. On your next inhale, reach your right hand up for an open twist. Take your gaze up to your right thumb. Plant your right hand down. Now drop your back knee straight down. Untuck your back toes and come straight up for Anjaneyasana. Let's suck in that belly button, tuck the tail in, and then send our hips forward and down. Anjaneyasana. Go ahead and take your arms up. Biceps by your ears, no ballet arms. Breathe. Deepening that stretch in your hip flexor, left hip flexor. Now plant both your hands down inside your right foot. So both hands are inside your right foot. Walk your right foot to the edge of the mat, maybe even outside your mat. Use your right hand to press the right knee away from you, opening that hip. Keep dropping your left hip down. So you don't want to kind of keep it up. Breathe into the stretch that you feel in the hip opening. You're coming to the edge of your right foot, pressing that knee away from you. You can keep your left hand down on a block if you wish, or on the mat, your choice. Now reach your right fingers behind you, opening your heart to the right, and just stay here. If you want more, you can bend that left knee and grab a hold of that left foot and bring it in for a quad stretch. Keep spinning your heart up to the sky, or at least to the right. Breathe. Release the left foot if you have a hold of it. Plant your right hand down and then come back into a downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here and exhale it out. One more deep inhale here and exhale it out. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Reach it up long and strong. Point those toes if you want. Keep pressing evenly through both shoulders. Take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, bring that left foot through and plant it between your hands and rise up to crescent lunge. Stretching the other hip flexor now. Reach your fingertips up to the sky. This time you're working your right hip flexor. Bring those blocks close by or reach down to the floor. We are going to lift our left leg up for like a supported warrior three. So reaching those left toes behind you, reach the crown of the head forward. Your fingertips can reach down to the mat or stay on the blocks. Breathe. You can even keep the blocks at a higher level or at a lower level, your choice. Breathe here. Keep that back leg strong and extended. Reach through the crown of the head. Imagine the straight line from the crown of the head to your heel. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale, bring that right leg and plant it right next to your left foot. Inhale and half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach all the way up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side. Let's do the other side. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold it forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, this time, take your right leg back into a long, long, long runner's lunge. Blocks underneath your hands if you want. Reach your heart forward. Send your heel back. You should feel a nice deep stretch here in your calf muscle, but primarily in your right hip flexor. Keep reaching the crown of the head forward. Now plant your right hand down on a block or on the mat. Reach your left hand up. Take your gaze to your left thumb. Open twist. Plant your left hand down now. Drop your left knee. Uncurl your toes and come up straight. Let's set up for Anjaneyasana. Suck in your belly button. Tuck your tail in first. Keeping that low back protected, move your hips forward and down. Reach your fingertips up to the sky to complete the pose. You should breathe into your right hip flexor. Should feel a really nice deep stretch there. Drop both hands on the inside of your left foot. Move the left foot to the edge of your mat, maybe even outside your mat, and use your left hand to press the left knee away from you, coming onto the edge of the left foot. Lizard lunge. Breathe here, lizard pose. You can keep your right hand on a block if you want, or on the mat. Now reach your left hand behind you, opening your heart to the left. Stay here and breathe, or bend your right foot, grab a hold of that foot and pull it in towards your bum for an added quad stretch. Keep spinning your heart open to the sky, or at least to the left. Release your right foot, plant your left hand down, come back into a downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths here. Today's practice is a really mindful practice. I want you guys to breathe and notice everything. Notice where you feel the stretch. Notice if anything feels different today. No judgment, just noticing and breathing into it. On your next inhale, you're going to take your right leg all the way up to the sky, 3-legged dog, reaching the right toes up, pressing evenly through both shoulders. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands and rise up, crescent lunge. Breathe into your left hip flexor. In crescent lunge, your back heel is lifted right above your toes and your back leg is strong and straight. I'm going to come down to the supported warrior. So drop your fingers down to the mat or onto blocks. As you lift your left leg up, reach it behind you and reach the crown of the head forward. So you are one straight line from fingertip to toes. Sorry, from the crown of your head to your toes. Supported warrior 3. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale, plant that left foot right next to your right foot. Inhale, half lift, reaching the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to a chair pose, sending your hips back and down, reaching your heart up, reaching your fingertips up. Breathe. Palms come to heart center. Send your hips down a little bit more and twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana, stepping or jumping. Inhale to an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're going to come down now to a dolphin dog, dolphin pose. So from here, you're going to simply drop your elbows down for a dolphin pose. Keep sending your chest back to your thighs. Keep your gaze in between your forearms. Hold it here and breathe for 3, 2, 1. Press your palms down. Come back up into a downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale it out. One more time. Drop your elbows straight down. Dolphin pose. Send your hips up and chest back towards your thighs. Gaze between your forearms. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Bring your knees together this time. Bring your arms by your side. And take traditional child's pose. Draping your torso over your thighs. Reach your fingertips behind you. Allow your shoulder blades to roll down. Breathe. Slowly reach your arms out and come all the way down onto your bellies for our next round of Superman pose or Salabhasana pose, your choice. So if you have a block, you can hold it between your hands like it's a platter of food that you're offering up to someone. So on your next inhale, root down with your hips and peel everything up off the mat, reaching your arms forward, reaching your toes back. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3. Keep lifting up higher. 2, 1, and release. Wiggle your hips out. Second round. This time we are going to do alternate Salabhasana, single arm, single leg. So your right arm and left leg will go up first. You will place it down. Left arm and right leg will go up next. Press down with the opposite arm, okay? Take a deep inhale, exhale it out. On the next inhale, lift your right arm, lift your left leg up as high as you can. Press down with your left fingers. Exhale down. Inhale, left hand up, right leg up. Reach up as high as you can. Press down with your right fingers. Breathe here. Exhale down. 2 more times on each side. Inhale, right arm, left leg up. Peel your thigh up off the mat. Reach your fingertips forward. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm up, right thigh off the mat. Press down with your right fingers. Breathe. Exhale down. Last time on each side. Inhale, right arm, left thigh off the mat. Reach those toes behind you. Reach your fingertips forward. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm, right thigh peels up off the mat. Reach forward, reach your toes back. Exhale down. Pick your feet up and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. I think we are warmed up for the Dhanurasana, bow pose. If you want to just do Salabhasana, continue with that. You can just place your arms by your side, palms face down and lift up. If you want to do Dhanurasana, bend your knees, grab a hold of your ankles, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, keep your knees together. On your next inhale, peel your heart up off the mat. Exhale, kick your feet into your hand as you lift your thighs up off the mat. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Wiggle your hips out, maybe windshield wiper your legs, whatever feels good here. Relaxing your low back muscles. Plant your hands right underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Just allow yourself to relax in downward facing dog. Notice all those muscles in your back that worked so hard in Salabhasana. Allow them to simply relax. Breathe into it. Downward facing dog is a great pose to neutralize your back after Salabhasana. Or if you wish, you can take child's pose. On your next inhale, slowly look up to the top. Step walk or lightly float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come back to your chair pose. Sweeping your arms up, lifting your heart up. Bring your hands to your heart. One more time, twisting to the right this time if you want. You can take a side crow. Plant your hands down. Lean forward on your hands and lift your feet up. Breathe. Slowly come back. Chair pose. Go ahead and twist to the left now. Stay here or plant your hands down. Take side crow to the left. Breathe. slowly come back to the center, chair pose. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, stand up tall, palms come to heart center. And down by your side. Our balancing pose today, dancer pose. So root down, separate your feet hip distance apart. Root down with both feet. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Sweep your right arm behind you as if you're welcoming someone into your home. And then grab a hold of the big toe side of your foot. Reach up tall with your left fingers and slowly start kicking your right foot into your hand, just like you did for Dhanurasana, and leaning forward. Imagine that straight line. Again, you can either reach your arms forward or keep your biceps by your ears, your call. Breathe. Use your drishti to find your balance. And slowly come back up and release that leg. Shake it out. Other side, reaching your right fingers up to the sky. Bend your left knee behind you. Sweep your left arm as if you're welcoming someone into your home, although you wouldn't do that with your left hand. Grab a hold of the big toe side of your foot. Reach your right fingers up as you kick your foot into your hand. Lean forward, breathe. Slowly come back up. And release, shake it out. Let's take a vinyasa and come down to the floor for our final stretches, final poses and final stretches. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Maybe a slight back bend. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold it down. Inhale, half lift, you're almost at the top of the hill. Exhale, take it back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Listen, look up in between your hands, bend your knees, and jump through to a seat with your legs extended out in front of you. Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. I'm going to turn and face you guys. You guys can stay where you are. So bringing the sole of the foot inside your right thigh. Take your left hand outside your right thigh and add a twist, gazing over your right shoulder. Keep that right foot active, which means you're flexing the toes back to your face and pressing your heel away from you. Slowly come back to the center. Belly button faces your right knee. You're going to use a strap, or you're going to bend your knee a lot, or just reach for your ankle or shin. Inhale, elongate your spine, reach the crown of the head up. Exhale, make space by sucking in your belly button and fold it forward. Start walking your fingertips forward. Inhale, one more time, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold a little bit more, maybe grabbing a hold of the outside of your foot or your shin or your ankle. Last time, inhale, elongating your spine to the front. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper, but keep your gaze at your toes. Unless you can come down really with a flat back, with your forehead to the shin. Breathe here. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale here, and then release. Other side, planting the right foot in the inside of your left thigh. Keep that left foot active, which means you're flexing the toes, pointing them back to your face. Right fingers on the outside of your left thigh, spinning your heart to the left, take a twist. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Belly button faces your knee. We'll start the folding. First, elongate your spine with the inhale. Exhale, start walking your fingertips forward. Inhale, one more time. Elongate your spine to the front. On the exhale, grab a hold of your foot or your ankle or shin. Inhale, reach the crown of the head. One last time. Exhale, make space by sucking in your belly button. Keep your gaze at your toes unless you can fold flat like a pancake. Breathe here. Breathe into your hamstring. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale here. And then release Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet together. If you find that your back is rounding, plant a blanket or a cushion underneath your sit bones. Breathe here. The closer you bring your heels to your groin, the deeper the stretch. Take your thumbs inside the arches of your feet and open your feet up like a book. Start flapping your wings, just releasing your hips here. Inhale, sit up tall, reach the crown of the head up. Exhale, suck in your belly button as you bring your belly button to your heels, reach the crown of the head forward. Keeping a long spine here for the first few breaths. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, round your forehead to your toes. Relax. Allow the weight of your knees to open your hips up a little bit more. Breathe into any stretch that you feel in your groin, your inner thigh muscles. Inhale, slowly come up to seated. And release both toes. One more time here. So grabbing the backs of your thighs, lean back so that you're balancing yourself on the fleshy part behind your sit bones. Lift your legs up. I want you guys to straighten your legs. Keep holding the backs of your legs if you want. But straighten your legs as much as you can. Keep your heart lifted. Don't round your back. Now see if you can release your hands without rounding your back. Hold it here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Slowly grab the backs of your thighs and roll all the way onto your backs. Final poses here. We'll do 3 really gentle bridge rolls and then take a supine twist before we go into Shavasana. So set your feet up for bridge, grazing the backs of your heels with your longest finger. Inhale, press your feet down and lift your hips up, shifting the weight to your shoulders. Exhale, lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing your tailbone down last. Inhale, press your feet down, lift your hips up, suck in your belly button and squeeze your glutes, shooting the tail forward. Exhale, lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Your tailbone comes down last. Last time here, this time we'll hold. Inhale, press your feet down and lift your hips up. Suck in your belly button and squeeze your glutes. Imagine that straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. Stay here or maybe interlace your fingers underneath by rolling one shoulder under than the other. Keep pressing your feet down. Keep shooting that tail forward. Notice the weight on the back of your head. Notice the weight in your shoulders. Take one last deep inhale here. Exhale, release your shoulders and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your knees into your chest. And rock from side to side, massaging your low back. Now go ahead and drop both knees to the left, maybe using your left hand to bring the knees to the mat. Take your right arm extended and gaze to your right. Both shoulders are down, your chest is facing up to the sky. Your right hip is stacking on top of your left hip. Supine twist. Slowly come back up, bringing your knees back to your chest. Drop both knees to the right. Use your right hand to bring it down to the mat. Extend your left arm out, gaze to the left. Supine twist. Slowly come back up. And hug both knees to your chest one last time. Curling your tailbone up. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Curl your forehead to your knees. Become a tight ball here. Take another deep inhale. And this time, hold the breath, squeezing into a tight ball for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release Shavasana. Dropping your feet down. Extending your legs out. Allowing your ankles to drop open. Arms open by your side, palms face up. Letting go of any control you have over your breath. Letting go of any control you have over your body, and just letting gravity take over here. Let everything sink down deep, deep, deep into the mat. Imagine that you're making a deep indentation with your bum on the mat, with your skull on the mat, maybe with your heels and the backs of your arms. And just start feeling that weightlessness in Shavasana and start assimilating your practice into your body. Just a few breaths in silence here.